Let's talk about student loans. I work with a lot of millennials. I'm one of you. I love it. And one of the biggest concerns millennials come to me with is their student loans. Either they have so many of them that they want to treat it like a mortgage, or they have tens of thousands of dollars of student loans and they want to get rid of them as quickly as possible. And they think that means 10 years, maybe 8 years. I'm here to tell you that when I work with people, 8 years is not my target. 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, that's my target. That's what we go for. We do everything possible to get rid of this burden of debt. You see, 44.7 million Americans have student loans right now. And before COVID, before they were in forbearance, before anyone really had an option of defaulting on them or didn't have that option, 11% of student loan holders were 90 days delinquent on their payments. That means 11% of those 44.7 million, so at least, that's around 5 million people, were 90 days delinquent on their student loan payments. This is an issue. This is a problem. This is bigger than us. This is a systemic issue. Yes, we need to deal with that, but let's do what we want. When that vote comes, yes, let's vote to change this system. But until then, let's deal with your student loans. Let's figure out how to get rid of your student loans so that you can thrive, not just survive, so that you can afford a down payment on a home, so that you can have as many children as you want, so that you can start that business that you want without having student loan debt just kind of, like weighing you down every step of the way. There's no secret here, right? There is no secret for how to pay off student loans. They're just a few steps. Step one, get on a budget. Figure out what's your income, what are your expenses, what's necessary and what's unnecessary. And then figure out how to live within your means and throw everything extra, as long as you have your starter emergency fund of $2,000, throw everything extra at that debt snowball. Put all those student loans on your debt snowball. If you have student loans that are different loans per semester, break it out. Your student loan should not be one lump sum unless you've consolidated it or refinanced them all together, right? Another way to do that. So if you are trying to pay off your student loans, work the system, put it in the system, put it in a debt snowball, learn to live on a budget, learn to live beneath your means, and get rid of them. Pay more on the principal every month. The last day of the month, you should figure out what you have in your separate cash flow budget so that you have enough to pay your bills next month. Then what is in your starter emergency fund, that $2,000. Anything extra should go toward the lowest thing on your debt snowball so that you can get out of debt, student loans included. They are not a special case. They're an epidemic. There are a lot of them. A lot of people owe on student loans, but they're not a special case. So let's get rid of them. I help people as a financial coach to earn more, key, save more, so that they can then give more. Getting rid of your student loans is part of that. All of that interest that you're paying on your student loans, that could be your down payment on a home. Do what it takes to get rid of this epidemic in your life. Do what it takes to get rid of this poison. Yes, it was some horrible thing that people did to us, but you can banish it, you can get rid of it in your life, and I'll tell you, I breathe much freer. The day we paid off my student loans, I cried. I had no idea the weight of these student loans. I had no idea how much that debt was weighing me down. I was working a lot of jobs trying to get rid of all of this debt and afford a wedding. I was doing everything right, and I still had all of this debt weighing me down. I hear that all the time. I hear anxiety about money. I hear our generation, millennials, having crisis after crisis that should not have happened if we were taught the right things. But this world is here to take advantage of us. We have to be smarter than it. We have to listen to the right voices. We have to get rid of the poison in our lives, all of the debt that's weighing us down, all of the debt that's causing anxiety and stress. We don't need that. So let's get it out of our lives, student loans included. All right, well, in future videos, I will talk to you about what to do to go to school without student loan debt. It's actually kind of cool. Again, not rocket science, but pretty cool. I wish I had done it myself, and now I know better. So my kids will. Hey, look at that. Generational. When one generation learns how to manage your money properly and commits to teaching the next generation, life gets better. Let's teach you. Teach your kids. Do it right. Build the right habits, build the right mindset, and live life without financial worries. I'll see you in the next video.